the Latin.
Okay, so when you start any kind of political discussion, it's like building a house. Build the foundation first, and then do all the niceties later, the roof and the windows and everything. So, what is New Brunswick? Okay, just think about it. What do you know about New Brunswick? How was New Brunswick founded? Okay, so New Brunswick is the place that previously was Acadia. Acadia. Right? This was all part of Acadia. Acadia was New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, together. So, to create New Brunswick, they had to expel the French. So there was the big expulsion. So ethnic cleansing. So the bedstone, the cornerstone rock of New Brunswick is ethnic cleansing. That's number one. So we're built on a rock, and the rock is ethnic cleansing. That's point number one. Then, once you've ethnically cleansed the French out, or at least out of the southwest where you put the settlers in, you bring up the loyalists from the United States. Now, who were the loyalists of the United States? Well, they were the people who were opposed to the American Constitution and loyal to the King. In other words, they opposed to we the people, they were opposed to the right of freedom of speech, they were opposed to freedom of the press, they were opposed to all of these things that defined the American Constitution. Whether America became what they said it was going to be is not our problem. But that was the Declaration of Independence, and they were opposed to it. So they came here. So they were the ultra-right-wing conservatives of the whole of North America. And they fled here. They ethnically cleansed out the French, and then they created their state here. And they came here in part because they were promised land by the Crown. Well, the Crown lied to them. And the ones who got their land, the Odells and the Wilmots, they were the biggest crooks of the whole bunch of the Loyalists. And so the Odells and the Wilmots came to power here, and they held the first legislature. And this is really interesting. In the entire British Empire, which spanned the entire globe, there was only one colony in which the British allowed the troops to vote so that they could outnumber the local settlers, New Brunswick. Because the New Brunswick legislature was going to sue the king for not delivering the land grants that he had promised. And there was a big riot at the first meeting of the New Brunswick legislature, so the British governor called in the troops and said, you boys can vote. It never happened in India, it never happened in Pakistan, it never happened in Africa, never happened anywhere that the English created a colony on earth except for here. So we haven't been captured lately. We were captured from day one. The first meeting of the legislature.
Did you know they banned me for life from the legislature?
Oh, I was banned for life from UNB, but it only lasted 28 years.
28 years? Oh, 6 years.
So you're going to be out. You're going to be free. You're free to walk through the legislature. And you know, and all this talk about you're going to lose your job, you're going to get driven out. You know, I can tell you this personally. Getting driven out is the best experience you can ever have. Yep. Marco Polo went off to the other side of the earth, became a governor in China. A governor, spoke with the emperor.
So we're going to go to where no ship has flew before? Is that where we're going?
They drove me out of here. They pushed me out of UNB. I went to McGill. I was at McGill for about 6 months before the police of Montreal beat a man right in front of me by chance on the street. So I put the police in jail. Then I got death threats.
We need you here. We got bad cops here. We need you here.
All I can tell you is I was driven out of Montreal because I put
les maudits Québécois.
Hey, just Montreal. I put the first police officer in jail for that crime in the history of Montreal.
Really?
Okay, then I had to leave North America. Crown prosecutor told me you have to leave the continent or you'll be killed. So then I went to Asia. Went to Japan. In Japan, the Prime Minister's office hired me as an advisor. I said, why are you guys an American colony? They said, well, it's the same reason as we had World War II. The Americans have got a trade embargo on us. We can't get fuel. So I said, okay, how about we open a pipeline from Russia? They said, that's the enemy. We're at war with Russia. I said, that's no problem. I'll go to Russia and I'll bring them over. So I went to Russia and I brought 120 Japanese corporate presidents to Russia. And then I brought 120 Russian ministers and officials to Japan. And now there's a pipeline between Japan and Russia.
You die, you're here?
What?
You die, you're here?
No, I don't.
A lot of stress, no? Oh, Japan,
and your brother. I'm 53 now.
53. No, you handle stress very well. Kick out of Montreal, Japan,
hardship, and stress and challenges can either be a poison or you can adapt your diet and start to feed on it. And you get a certain energy when you're wrongfully attacked.
Tell me about it.
That's called the righteous energy. That's Martin Luther King. That's freedom fighters all around the world. Righteous energy. If you learn how to process demonization, if you learn how to process libel, if you learn how to process that, that's more powerful than plutonium fuel in a nuclear reactor.
We gotta have coffee.
Yeah, my pleasure. Now is fine if you want.
We gotta
It's
have
great. The harder they fight you, the stronger you become.
Give me